What if I told you one woman stepped into Jamaica, the home of sprinting royalty, and walked away with everything? Not just a win. Domination. Melissa Jefferson-Wooden didn't just compete in the 2025 Grand Slam track season. She dismantled every opponent in her path, on every surface, in every city, at every distance. From Kingston to Miami to Philadelphia, the result was always the same: Melissa at the front, everyone else chasing. Born on February 21, 2001, Melissa is just 24 years old. She trained at Coastal Carolina University, where she won the NCAA Indoor 60 Men's Championship in 2022. For years, she trained alongside Sha'Carri Richardson, the athlete who consistently grabbed the headlines, the endorsements, and the public attention, while Melissa operated quietly in the background. Richardson was the star. Melissa was the training partner. That narrative is officially, permanently over. At the 2024 Paris Olympics, Jefferson won the 100-meter bronze medal with a time of 10:92 seconds and anchored the 4x100 mean relay team to gold. She entered 2025 freshly married to Roland Wooden II in March, in a ceremony that featured Isaiah Likely as best man and Twanisha Terry as bridesmaid, with fellow Olympians Sha'Carri Richardson, Kenny Bednarek, and Christian Coleman in attendance. She came into this season with a new name, a new chapter, and an entirely new level of performance. She didn't just come into 2025 ready, she came in dangerous. Kingston, Jamaica, taking over sprinting's holy ground Grand Slam track, is Michael Johnson's flagship professional league, designed to elevate track and field into a structured, high-stakes competitive format where athletes compete across multiple events for combined points. The inaugural event was held in Kingston, Jamaica, the birthplace of sprint legends, the country that has produced Usain Bolt, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, and generations of the fastest humans alive. Winning on Jamaican soil doesn't just count on a results sheet. It carries genuine historical weight. The field for the Kingston 100 Ms included Jashawn Sears, Daryl Nita, Alana Reid, Jodian Williams, Kay Nelson, and Tamara Clark. These were not soft opponents assembled for a promotional event. Daryl Nita is one of Europe's finest sprinters, who had recently moved to train in the same group as Noah Lyles, one of the world's most elite sprint setups. Kay Nelson had run under 11 seconds 4 times in 2022 alone. Jashawn Sears had burst onto the scene the prior year, missed most of that season with injury, and came back in 2025 already running well. With her own words confirming a more disciplined approach, "I'm listening to my coaches more." Alana Reid had set a new personal best indoors earlier in the year. Jodian Williams had a transformative 2024 and early 2025. This was a legitimate, competitive field, assembled on home ground. There was also the real question of ring rust. Melissa Jefferson-Wooden's last 100 meters race had been the Olympic final in Paris, a significant gap between competitions for any sprinter preparing to return to the blocks at full intensity. Yet from the opening gun in Kingston, none of that concern materialized in her performance. She got an excellent start on the far side of the track, moved to the front immediately, and never once surrendered that position. Jenna Prandini, a 200-meter specialist who received a late call-up to the event, chased her down for second place. Sears looked threatening mid-race, before fading in the closing stretch. The live commentary captured the moment accurately. That was perfectly executed. Wire to wire. Clinical, on Jamaican soil, in front of a Jamaican crowd, against a field that included some of the fastest women on the continent. The following day, she ran the 200 minus under a punishing 4.7 m/e's headwind conditions that cost time and drained stamina, and still finished with enough to secure the short sprint title, with 24 combined points across both events. The top Jamaican finisher, Kim, came in 4th overall. Alana Reid finished 6th overall. Jamaica sent its best. Jefferson-Wooden sent them all home in her wake. She left Kingston as the inaugural Grand Slam track short sprint champion, having won on the most symbolic track in world sprinting. Miami, the streak continues against stiffer competition. If Kingston was a statement of dominance, Miami was designed to be the real examination. The field at Grand Slam track Miami was substantially stronger. Gabby Thomas, who won 3 gold medals at the Paris Olympics, including the 200 meters individual title, stepped down from the longer sprints to directly challenge Jefferson-Wooden in the short sprint category. Brittany Brown, the Paris 100 meters bronze medalist, entered in lane 3. Favour Ofili, Nigeria's indoor and outdoor 200 meters record holder and a Paris finalist, was competing. Tamari Davis, a world relay gold medalist for Team USA, was also in the field. This was a serious collection of talent with serious Olympic pedigree. The narrative framing around this race was explicit. Gabby Thomas, 3-time Paris gold medalist, was coming to test the reigning Grand Slam champion. The commentary team noted her presence specifically. The crowd acknowledged it. Multiple Paris gold medals lined up against Jefferson-Wooden in the same heat. The result was the same as Kingston. Jefferson-Wooden was dominant from the gun, moved into the lead and held every challenger off. She crossed the line in 10.75 seconds with a plus 2.4 m/wind assist, holding off Tamari Davis for the victory. Gabby Thomas could not close the gap. The wind assist prevented the time from counting as an official record, but it confirmed that the Miami performance was real and repeatable. She also made history that weekend by becoming the first athlete in Grand Slam track history to claim back-to-back meet titles, winning in both Kingston and Miami. She wasn't just beating 100 meme specialists, she was beating multi-event Olympic champions who had stepped into her territory and still couldn't match her. Philadelphia personal bests and history written in the record books. Philadelphia was where the numbers became genuinely historic. At Grand Slam Track Philadelphia, held at Franklin Field, the rematch between Jefferson-Wooden and Gabby Thomas in the 200 minutes was the premier matchup on the schedule. On day 1, Jefferson-Wooden ran a personal best of 21.99 seconds, a Franklin Field record, to edge Thomas, who crossed in 22.10. She got a step on Thomas out of the blocks and held that lead from start to finish, without Thomas ever pulling even. Her previous 200 meters personal best had been 22.15 seconds. She improved it by 0.16 seconds against the reigning Olympic champion at that distance. Even though I'm primarily a 100 minors runner, the workouts that we do will prep me for the 200 minors, said Jefferson-Wooden, who trains in Central Florida with Sha'Carri Richardson, among others. That quote matters because it explains the structure behind the result. This wasn't luck or a one-off performance. The 200 minors personal best against the Olympic champion came from a deliberate, structured training system, not from accident. On day 2 in Philadelphia, Jefferson-Wooden ran a personal best of 10.73 seconds in the 100 meters, which stood as the world lead at that point in the season. That single run moved her into the top 10 all-time in the women's 100 meters globally. She completed the entire 2025 Grand Slam track season undefeated in the 100 meters. 3 cities, 3 meets, 3 wins, 0 defeats. If you found this breakdown valuable, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell, because as long as Melissa Jefferson-Wooden is racing, there will be more history to cover.